know this is not going to make me popular.
But that brings me to a point I'm always reminding lawyers is the things we shouldn't pick juries based on, we really shouldn't. We shouldn't pick juries based on race. We shouldn't pick juries based on sex.
We have to base it on all those things. I know this is not going to make me popular. Absolutely have to base it on those things. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality. And afterwards, I had to tell her a monkey could have won it if we would have had any black jurors, but an all white jury.
Oh, if there's an all black jury, that means that means
No,
they
it was an all white jury. And that's the day that I learned a very tough lesson. And I have never made that mistake again. And I don't care if I have no more challenges, I will find a way. I don't care what happens. You will not find me going to jury trial with an all white jury.
but anyway, it was an all white jury and they found him guilty and it haunts me. But that and I think an all white jury is not a fair cross representation of the population. I can probably say this. There are still things that I feel I can say that a white person can't say because they won't be ridiculed for it. What I want to say is there was things I was taught growing up that I had to learn to reject. And one time I will never forget, I picked a jury. A client was accused of armed robbery, shooting up a motel with AK-47. And the juror, who I did not want to pick for subconscious things that were going through my mind, was an old white guy with long hair and a long beard, and he had tattoos, and everything I had been taught was this is the kind of white person you want to stay away from. Now, had I taken that and ran with it, it probably would have worked to the detriment of my client. Everything about that gentleman made me say, this guy is not this stereotype that's been ingrained in me. This guy is just who he is, and he's showing me who he is. And we selected him to be on the jury. He ended up being the foreman, and my young black client was found not guilty. And had I let my stereotype or subconscious teachings come into play, I would have gotten rid of him based on a reason I shouldn't be allowed to get rid of him.